Hi. So this topic is currently about COVID. As you're aware, the world has come to a standstill. I don't know where you are in your particular areas you're watching this, or particular country, city. We're all dealing with it in very, very different ways. Some countries have been very proactive, some of them haven't. Some of them have, imagined that this is just a cold, just a flu, it'll go away. Some people have mentioned that drinking large quantities of disinfectant will make that particular illness vanish. You think I'm kidding? You think I'm joking? Somebody put that out there, okay? A famous comedian has quoted him as being the Orange Avenger. Anyway, moving on. Everybody seems to be coping with this in a very, very different way. Some people have suddenly gone into anxiety overload. Some people have really struggled to be on their own, locked indoors, locked inside. Others have found it quite easy, quite manageable to get through. And I guess one way of looking at this, when hopefully this all blows over and we are allowed to go out, is thinking about how this experience is teaching us hopefully to be better human beings and to be better participants on this planet, this Mother Earth. After all, we're the guests on this Mother Earth, okay? In the time COVID has happened, apart from looking at all the data, apart from looking at the statistics and the deaths, which sadly, is a horrible thing as a consequence of this, there are some positives as well. There's been less pollution. There has been less fighting for particular items that are within our local neighbourhood, okay? Certain resources are being used more fully. People that have got hearts of stone have broken that shell, broken the exterior, and really helped people in a far less position. Some people have shown some extreme compassion and some extreme love, admiration for their fellow neighbour. And it could be that they've lived in that particular area for such a long time, they didn't even know who was, their neighbour, or someone who lived across the road from them, or street or apartment, wherever you tend to be. And I hope that when we come out of this situation, we continue to show that compassion and that kindness and that famous saying of love thy neighbour, okay? There are lots and lots of people that we should hopefully show some compassion towards. I've witnessed people in far less fortunate positions basically really, really struggling, and I mean really struggling. And to witness governments providing food, providing support, providing help, touches your heart, absolutely touches your heart. To think that there are people out there, there are some governments out there that are helping and supporting the less needy. And this is what it's all about. It's all about that charity. And it doesn't mean charity begins at home. It means it starts with you. It starts here in your heart. And helping others is part of that. Now, when this blows over, remember that this whole period is like all of us coming out of a cocoon. Some of us have been in a rough exterior shell in that cocoon, and some of us will stay that way, okay? So as you saw, lots of people on the news when this first spread out, fighting over stupid things like toilet roll. I mean, come on, toilet roll, bog roll, whatever you want to call it. Fighting over things like that in a supermarket. That's what fear does to people. That's what anxiety does to people. The other aspect of the cocoon when it's opened is that some of us will have a shell now that's a little bit softer, a little bit gentler. Maybe we're a bit more compassionate to the people that are within our family, within our vicinity, within our neighbourhood, within our community. Perhaps it doesn't hurt now to say hello to somebody instead of having fear, okay? And holding on to that situation of, animosity. Let go, let go. The other aspect of the cocoon might be that you've got a really soft shell inside. And this experience has taught you to make that shell tougher, to make people perhaps be not necessarily resentful, but you are more scared, you are more cautious with your heart, with your possessions. Perhaps you struggle to empathize, perhaps you struggle to show support. I know someone recently that has a very, very fortunate life, and this whole anxiety has made them go into sort of like victim mode, okay? And go into the point where they are crying inconsolably. And like I said, I'm not here to mock, I'm not here to judge, I'm not here to, ridicule that person at all. As I said, people deal with anxiety in lots of different ways, lots of different issues have arisen. But crying over the fact that you can't get cream for your coffee when there are so many people that I've witnessed with my own eyes not even having money, not having food, not even having water perhaps in their apartment, and somebody on another extreme is complaining to me about the fact that they can't get cream for their coffee. Come on, let's get real. Be grateful for the blessings that you have. Be very grateful for the fact you breathe, you're alive, you have somewhere to sleep, you have a home. These are blessings that we all should be grateful for. What other aspect of the cocoon might we have? Well, hopefully when this is all over and it blows over, we look at each other with a different viewpoint. We look at each other and we say, whatever your faith is, whatever your religion is, whether it's thank you God, alhamdulillah, bless you Jesus, whatever your faith will be, we've come out of this hopefully stronger, tougher. We've come out of this together, and we've come out of this more resilient. We've come out of this with more compassion and love. The main thing is the love. Love of your neighbour, love of your friend, love of family members, love of siblings, love of someone who's just, took the time to listen to your issues, listen to your problems. It doesn't hurt to say thank you at all. And I hope that when we come out of this situation, we remember all the people that have made sacrifices as well. In lots and lots of places, we've been saying thank you to all the people. And don't get me wrong, they greatly appreciate that. They greatly need that. Remember who's up there as well. Thank you to whoever it is that you believe in for still being alive to tell your tale. That's all for now. God bless. Ya Rab. Ameen. Take care.